sign says, YouTube? Not for, and then that, SALE, 2 exclamation marks, ever. Not for, SALE, forever. Nothing this whole room ever is for educational purposes only and for the enjoyment of my subscribers. Okay? We're an adult here, and we always follow YouTube guidelines. Let's see. No translator. Change chat. Let's fix this real quick. Alrighty. Back to all messages. There we go. Appreciate you all coming by. All those who are here are going to be here. Let's turn on my tablet and let's get a rolling here. Let's see here. Flip the camera. Let's edit that. Wow, I'm getting all these alerts in. That's weird. Hey, what's up, creator? Going good? What's up, Russell Hernandez? Been a little bit. Daniel, how's it going? Meat and turkey I smoked. Nice. 45 ACP. I'm going to be loading some more. I also wanted to talk about something that happened in downtown Tucson today. Early this morning. I'm trying to get another live going here for y'all. Have a bucket full of 45 ACP. Yeah, I'm reloading some. Yesterday I did 10? Took a little bit because I did the depriming of a whole bunch. What else did we all do? A variety of stuff. I keep having problems with my... Let's see if I can get this to go here. Let's see. Close that back down. Open this up. Zoom to all chat. There we go. All right, let's get you guys set up over here on another angle now. There we go. There we go. All right. Sorry, guys. Tucson's only God knows. 4 inches and only 2 legs. Who is slacking? I know, right? Not it. Okay. What's up, Red Bull? Tucson, about 2 a.m. this morning, had some violence happening, unfortunately. I guess there was a report of some guns going off in downtown. And while the officers are running over there to figure out what's going on, because there were some officers on foot, they came across the perpetrator that had a projectile shooter in his hand. And I guess there was confrontation back and forth, dropped the thing, and he didn't listen, and unfortunately that person is in critical condition. The police had to shoot this subject that was waving a gun around and shooting at people, and unfortunately there was 10 people involved, 1 shooter, 1 person passed away, unfortunately. And the rest of them are in critical condition, it sounds like. Some are mostly in extremities, supposedly, but no, he might not make it either. He's in critical condition. Well, the trip went great. Hey, Zero. Now, and then turbo intercool line blew off, made it home, and fixed the truck. Yeah, you were definitely in limp mode after that. No boost. See if anybody's over on my other one. Hey, you're over on that one. What's going on? I have a different view here. Appreciate you coming by, Red Bull, on the secondary one I got going over there. All right, we don't need that. We need... I think it's this one, right? Yeah, we need this one installed. Let's turn our powder machine on. Exactly. Bleep around, you'll find out. What's up, Mike's Adventures? Fingers crossed. Who knows, huh? How you doing, Mike? Appreciate you coming by to Desert Armory and more. We are reloading some 45 ACP. I did a couple last night, just 10 of them. I was mostly just getting things prepped. I did 10, so it wasn't too many. Because I want to try that loading. I want to make sure I separate those loadings from the rest. Because I want to load up some different weights of grains. Thank you. Yep. You're good. Awesome. I bleeped my pants. I crapped my pants on the ramp from Buffalo. It was a wake-up call on mechanic work. On the on-ramp. That's not correct. I put 5.5. It went to 6. That's weird. Because those other ones I put 5 in. This one I'm going to put 5. I think I put 5. Double check. Yep, 5 grains of 231 ball ammo, or ball. 5.5, let's see. What kind of scale do you use? I have a RCBS, what is this thingy? It's like a Trickle Master Light, I think? I forget. See if I can see on the side here what it says. Charge Master Light. It's a Charge Master Light. When I'm doing smaller loads, like when I'm doing my more custom stuff, I have this little Hornady. The thing I don't like about this is it shuts off way too soon before you're ready to do stuff. Sorry if you do have bad thing with pew pew and a cop shows up, that person who needs is going to find out. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to fix them. I was trying to figure out how they force the connections together, but I did it better now. Okay. I'm having problems with my scale, and I think it's because one of the feet are misaligned. It's a little bit off level. There we go. I think it was a little off level. That was the problem. I'm pretty sure. See if it fixes it now. We got one person over here on this one. What's up, AT? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming by. I got 2 going again, which I didn't even know I could do. I got 2 vertical lives going like last night. Learn something new every night. Can't even breathe on my scale. And then it shuts off or what? Do you have the really super sensitive, the black one that has a big tube to let out and a teeny little one that trickles? It's for match loads. There's a guy, one of my subscribers, he does reloading, and he's got one like that. Sensitive. My RCBS, this one, it's the, like I said, it's the light. It seems to do pretty good. All right, let me get a handful of these projectiles here. Set them on the table. I'll do a 10 of these, and then we'll see how it goes. Now I'm over here. Yep, you get 2 different views that way. How do you like that, huh?
I like them apples.
Pretty sure it was Bruce. Yeah, I think it might have been. I wasn't 100% sure. Russell minus same. If the air AC is on, it messes with the charge. Okay. Let's see, make sure we're still the right length here. It's a little bit long, just barely. Might be because I don't have this tightened up all the way. I've never loaded 45 ACP before, so. Other than last night. We did it last night. That one went in nice. That one was a little rough still. Right on the money. Oh, and the problem I had with my calipers is it was a dead battery the other day. Really nice being off the grid, 4 days and 7 degrees max temps. Love Mountain's nice. Sorry I haven't been around much and spending every possible moment with the girlfriend. Did you figure out that situation? Think you had some problems happening or something? Forget. I bet you it's pretty cool up in the mountains because we've been cool the last few days. And it was raining on the mountains today again up there. Same with some other areas around here. Creator, it was needed until truck crapped out. Yeah, exactly. Make sure we're still saying true. 1258, 125, 126. Yeah. But yeah, I probably have 50 that I primed, possibly. I can't remember. I think I fixed it, fingers crossed. Allegedly. Allegedly. This one, it's somewhat sensitive, this scale. It's not made for, like, it's perfect for, like, plinking around and having fun, but it wouldn't be good for match grade. You want to use one of those ones like Bruce has. It's black with the 2 different straws. It does 0.00 for grains. Now, I have a friend who has a 0.000 grain scale. Yeah, he does match grade. The thing is he doesn't do match shooting. He just likes having fun. He's an older gentleman. He was at the gun show yesterday. He just, because he reloads 303 Brit for his World War I full fun switch that he collects. I figured out it's very difficult. I can see a future with her, but she's Jehovah's Witness. Oh, yeah. That's cool. I am waiting for my new 22 can and 307 grain 30 cal bullets to get here. 307. Those are pretty heavy. What are those for? In like February, I had an alternative to get out of the old junkie I had and bleep me off enough to fix the alternative and sold the car. Breaking down the road trips is worse. Yep. Yeah, growing up, we broke down twice. One time we went to Texas one time and the power steering pump, was it? Went out. And then another time we're coming back from Wisconsin, we were visiting there. And we had a idler pulley fly off, and then the belt got all messed up and froze up. Yep. Yeah, we are using, this should be, if I recall, this powder is 231 ball. That's what I used in here last. Make sure we're still running true on our measurement here. Yep, 1260. I want to do 10 of this, and I'm doing a 5, a 5.5, and a 6. A 6 is going to be on the hotter end. .45 ACP, folks. What did it say? God's caliber? What's up, Eastern? How you doing, buddy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to do 2 more. Oh, that one for some reason is not the quite right measure. When in doubt, pour it out, is what they say. What's up, Brantley? I can go live now. Good. So you got your account verified thing, I take it?
I take it, mate. Matey.
I think it's because I was moving the table around, so it messed it up, the measurement. Good for you. When you going live for the first time? And again, guys, if you want to come and visit my area here in Southern Arizona, October 10th, 2026, well, you can meet me at a vendor there at Douglas Shooting Range. Right here. Sorry, it's backwards because we're using front cameras here. If you want to check it out, it's called the Silent Impact Suppressor Event for Silencer Shop. I will be there taking videos and photos for my local pawn and gun. So if you want to join us, October 10th, 2026. I'm going to do a short about it a little bit. Still haven't done it yet for what we'll soon. There you go. All right, let me shut this off because that's my 10. I have to get an idea and get everything ready. There you go. Just start one like I did. Just talk about whatever. At least we could limp truck 70 miles home was rough. Yeah. That is who I ordered suppressors through. So my local gun and pawn has actually the machine at their shop where you just, it's a big old screen about that big that you type all your info in. It used to be over at the shop that closed, the one that was, what do you call it? It was called the other guy's ammo. I may do a live of church services. There you go. There you go. All right, I need to put something else underneath that tablet. I have it up off the ground. Oh, I don't need those up off the ground. Who's over here? AT says doing good, and my pup is doing great. How's Skittles doing? Okay, it's not in here. I wonder where it is. Oh, here. No, that's not it either. I'm looking for. I should have one more. Is it in this blue case? Yeah, here it is. This one's for 45 Colt, but it should work for this. Although maybe not. I don't think it will. He's still shaking his head around some with the his ears. Something's going on with it. Hey, Mike. Yep, you're in the other one now. Different angle. Should be able to test my subs Friday. Didn't you say that like 3 different times? Every weekend it just didn't work, huh? Nice. That's a nice little bullet. Yeah. I like teasing you about that. Unless you finally did one of the days. Because I remember you mentioned you're going to take your subs. You jumped over here. LOL, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that, actually. Mike's Adventures. I just started a second live on the tablet through the same channel yesterday. And here, I thought it was on my secondary channel, Jerome's Outdoor Adventures, that I have just outdoor stuff. I don't have any gun stuff on there. The only time I do is when I'm hiking. I have a firearm on me a lot of times. Or if I'm sitting on my chair in here talking, they're in the background behind me. Oh, that one felt a little weird. Oh, that's that one that had a little imperfection. I see that. I was wondering how you did it. I might have to try that. Yeah, it's just I have my tablet here, and then my phone's over there on a stand. You loaded a bunch, so I was gone this weekend. Well, the weekend before that, I think you said that too. All right, let's get another paper written out of what we need. This is... Where's my pen?
Do you have a pen, mate? Do you have a pen?
We have a marker. There's a marker work. There's a marker work very well. So we got 5.5 of 231 ball. And this is 230 grain bullet. All right. Put a line in between them. Gotta do some testing on these. Oh, there was a chronograph at the gun show. I should have asked how much it was. I was going to, and I forgot. It was a cheaper Coldwell. I was going to ask him about it, and I forgot to ask him how much he wanted for it. A chronograph. All right, let's do I have enough to do another 10? I think so. I have some a little bit hotter. Some more good news. Frank the Snake is doing better. No more scale rot. Oh, he had some scale rot? That doesn't sound good. Let's see. Usually when I do my live stream, I have my phone as the camera, and I use my iPhone to read the chat. Oh, so what I do is I use my front-facing camera on both of them. So that way the screen for the chat is facing me. It's just it's not as good as quality. But it works. Oh, I did get a notification from the boss. Oh, he went live? I did get a invoice from him last night before I went to bed. So I won 3 things. I got the 410 double. It's a must be an antique because it has what you call it, Damascus barrel, so it's probably an antique. And then the others are shotgun parts, stocks, and receiver stuff. Sounds like you're doing a lot of similar to the old military standard. Yeah. So these are 2.31 or sorry 231 ball. Said it was a little bit better than 244 ball. And I'm using 5. I did 5 last night, or 10 loads of 5 grains, 10 loads of 5.5, and then I'm going to do a 6. That's as hot as I'm going to make it. That's pushing the high end according to the, let's see, where's my little booklet here? If I can find where I stuck it. I had it out last night. My loading data for Hodgdon's. Here it is. I think they had one up to 6 for this type of. That one's 5.3. Just depends on what you're using. Okay, this is the round nose. 5.3. It looks like 5.8 is the hottest I have in here, I think. 5.6. Let me see. See what else they got here for their weighted bullet. So it's going to be a little, it'll probably be close to plus P, but not quite. I have one plus P shell right here that I'll probably put extra hot. Maybe put 6.5 in it. It's a plus B shell. It was a Barnes. So, email invoice. Yes, I got one last night too. More good news. I finally got my 20-plus-year-old pool cue fixed. Sentimental value is crazy, so it was emotional to see it repaired. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Very interesting, Zero. All right, let me turn my machine on. We're going to put 6.0 of 231 ball. This big boy right here. I got this for, it's about this full, probably. I probably got it for about $15, $20, if that, because I got so much stuff that day. Yeah, it's about up to here. It was stuff I got for used. I got that one, that's that full. This one, that's about up to here. 3031 reloading, IMR, it's for rifles. And then I got this one, but it's not that full, 2550. It barely is, it's probably to that line on the bottom, 2550. It's for 308 and 30-06. So now I got reloading for that. I just need to get some dies for, actually I have dies for both. I could actually load this up. I think I have 308. Maybe I don't have for 308. I know I have for 30-06. I think I got 2 for 30-06, I believe. Let me see here. 375 Win mag. Does anybody need 375 Win? Reloading dies. There's 3030, 308, and there's my 30-06. So yeah, I got it. I've got a whole bunch. All right, there's 6. Hey, Orange Smoke, how's it going? Popcorn for dinner. I had cheese crisp, or actually quesadillas, where you put 2 layers of tortilla with cheese, and I put what do you call it? Green peppers, like green chilies in there. Yeah, that's what it shows. I actually looked it up. I did some research on it, and so I wrote on here that it's good for 30-30, 300 or 308 match, 223 rem, 22250, 358 Win, 6mm Remington, and 303 Brit. That's what they say is good for it. So I could use these for, I could load up 303 Brit, 223, 308 match, and 30-30 are the ones I have. I don't have 250. I don't have 358 Win or 6mm. The other one, yeah, this one I don't know much about it, other than it's for 2 different ones, 308 and 30-06, 2520. Accurate. Most of my stuff is Accurate and Winchester. You're very trusting for used half jug powder. I cannot do it after seeing a gun go boom because Buddy got used powder and it was pistol and a rifle powder can. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay, what's going on here? Well, that's because I switched these over. Because I was going to do that. I don't know why I switched these over. I don't need to switch it over yet. Well, I never put it back. That's why. That's the crimper. He survived with minimal injury, but gun was toast. Hey, Russell, how's it going, buddy? Appreciate you coming by. Been waiting for your message. Eastern Washington says, what's up? Weirdo Cat says, for some reason, you two want to make a video. YouTube. I've got one here and I got one there. We got two running. All right, I got to make sure I keep these separated because these are 6 grains. They're going to be a little hot. They're going to be almost plus B. Close to it. Close to it, mate. There we go. This one will be plus B because it is a plus B shell. It's a Barnes 45 Auto plus B. They used to be these right here. See that one right there? They're really deep. Like so deep, they're probably as deep as what this ridge is right here on the edge. They're the TAC X, I think, Barnes. That hole is really deep. She way down there. So what I can figure out, if I can remember how many grains these are, I should be able to figure out how much grains of powder is inside of it by minusing the bullet weight. But I can't remember how much those things weigh. Yeah, I guess maybe I am too trusting when it comes to stuff like that, huh? Yes, it is copper. They are copper. That's the one I had go through a wall. I have it sitting over here, I think. Is it up on top here? It used to be. That's how I knew they were copper. I had this one go through a wall. Right here. It went through the wall, hit an outlet, and banged into the seat that my dog was sitting on. That's why there's a little bit of puffy fuzz from the little seat that they were sitting on. Yeah, right here. This right here shot through the wall with my 45 ACP 1911. Hit the electrical box, cut off half the power in that room, and hit into the chair on the other side. 2 drywalls plus hit the electrical. So that's a plus P as well. So I could load that one up. But I kind of really didn't want to because I wanted to save this case and this bullet because they used to be together before they went inside of a wall. Money blew up a python. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. Those are expensive. I think he actually overcharged, double charged. Ooh. Connor, thanks for the donation. Cracked the cylinder in half and bent the frame. Whoo! See, that's what some people do with black powders. And people did some little testings on them to see if they could figure out. Oh, we got a big spider. I don't think I can get him. Ah, he went by. What's up, Micah? There was a giant spider over there. It just went by. The other side, though. People wanted to test it to see if, say, you did fire black powder when you're hunting, and then you go put it away, and you forgot next season that it's loaded. And they did some testing to see if something would go boom. Surprisingly, I think it took a triple shot before it finally went boom. A triple load. Let's get some more projectiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've had these projectiles since January, February. Stifler Manufacturing was with me when I picked them up with the gun and the gun shop, or the gun store gun show in Tucson. Let's see, we got some chats. Hey, creator, did you figure out when you're coming up this way? That's why the ramrod test is very important. Correct. If you know how full it is when you have stuff in there, shove the rod down in there and put like a tape or a mark there so you know how deep to go with it. If it's way higher, well, then you know it's already loaded up. Whoops, I bumped this. It didn't get a good loading. Well, yeah, there was a spider that went across the room. That's why when you're reloading, when in doubt, pour it out, is what they say. Is what they say. When in doubt, pour it out. I need to get this room cleaned up before the giveaway day, which is, we have a giveaway. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers, July 22nd, so in 3 days. 6 p.m. Arizona time, Wednesday. Hats, stickers, and t-shirts. Got to subscribe and be in the chat when it happens. Hey, T, not yet. I was going to go up to a month, but I ended up just doing overtime working maybe close to the end of August or September. Do like my LGS and primer and pull. You could do that with this if I wanted to see how much grains of stuff is in there. But I don't know what propellant they use in those Plus Bs, the Barnes, if that's what you're talking about with those. That is way off. It's only 4.7. Must have really bumped something. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 5 people over on this one and 7 on that one. Appreciate y'all coming by to Desert Armory More. Like I said, we have a giveaway coming up in 3 days. July 22nd. It'll be a year for my first posting on YouTube. So what we have is we got hats. We got hats to give away. We have 4 hats. And we have 4 styles of stickers and 2 styles of t-shirts, which I do not have in stock. So those would need shipped to you from my provider. Those are what are for the giveaway. August 22nd, 2026 at 6 p.m. roughly Arizona time. We'll be starting that. To enter, you just need to subscribe and be in the live. If you want 2 entries, become a member for $1.99 a month. You'll get 2 entries for the goodies. Your favorite pistol? Yep. What's up, Waits? All right, I just don't forget to tell me. Guy that worked at my local gun store put a primer in a black powder to test it. Shot out 2 lights and filled store with smoke. How does that work? Oh, just the primer cap for the black powder? Oh, and it had something in it? Sounds good. Hopefully gas prices go down. Unfortunately, at the highway, our gas prices went up. Therefore, ours in town went up. And we never saw below 4. The lowest we saw was $4.29 in Sierra Vista. The cheapest it was by the highway was $3.59. Although I was able to get it cheaper than that because if you use the Love's discount, you get 10 cents off per gallon. So, waiting for my dripper. The gun was loaded. Yep, that's what I figured it must be. Trickler's going a little slow right now. I mean, there we go. What's up, Spencer? If I could drive anything, what would I drive? Probably a 3rd or 4th gen Toyota 4Runner or Tacoma. It'll go and go. Start panting like a dog. What's up, Jacob? Now you need to give me a Jewel or a Super Chat. I only do that for those. Hey, by the way, if you want to subscribe, we have a giveaway. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers. You just need to subscribe to enter and be in the live Wednesday, July 22nd. So in 3 days, we have hats, stickers, and t-shirts on giveaway. Would drive a Humvee. I would never break down. Those Humvees break down all the time, dude. The old ones. That's what I bought earlier this year. Got a 21 Tacoma. Nice. Well, they go and go, but I wouldn't want one that new. What, that's a Gen 5, I think? Or no, that would be a Gen 4 or 5. I forget. Oh, wait. I don't need that one. I think I got my 5 already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean my 10. My 10, mate. Oh, wait. Before I do that, let me load one up. I want to do one extra hot because that's what it is. Come on, buddy. 0 out. There we go. Okay, something's happening here. See if that works. He says 3. Oh, it's a Gen 3, not a 21. Because they had the Gen 1. Oh, maybe that would be a Gen 3. I was thinking it'd be a 4 or 5. Because obviously the first gen wasn't, that's actually not Tacoma. Those are just called pickups, Toyota pickups. Humvee did great until it blew up. Yeah, that's like everything else. If you could pick any house, would you be the house that you would pick? I don't know. We're trying to find a ZF6 Power Stroke 350 single cab, but COVID made those unobtainable. So I gave up and just bought a used Tacoma. Tacoma! Taco! Oh, what do we got over here? Here it's 207 a liter, says Russell. Eastern says the other day when I looked, it was 5.35 per gallon for regular. Ouch. Oh, there's the donkeys. They're making noises. Pilgrim is mean to Humvee. Sorry, that auto translated to something weird. Pilgrim is mean to Humvee. I don't know what that means. All right, I need to put a primer in this. This one never got a primer in it. This plus P round that I'm making right now. I shouldn't have to get a different primer for that, right? I shouldn't have to use a Magnum. Should be able to just use a regular old large pistol primer, right? For plus Ps. I did in the past. It makes it look unique because it's not the what you call it color. This camera doesn't show it as well. There we go. It's the brass color. All right. This is a plus P load. Yes, sir. So she's going a little bit faster. I should put these lead ones in it. It'll go really fast. No, I don't think these are made for that. Well, they could be. These are for 45 Colt. It came with a couple of those in there. I'd have to switch the press around again. Because those are almost like a semi-wad cutter. Russell, stop talking in litter. It is Canadian nonsense. No liters of cola for you. That looks pretty nice. Looks like a nice bullet. Yeah, he's over there in the other chat. That's cheap. 5.35 a gallon. That's more than it is here. Right now we're at 4.39. It just went to in local town. All right, let's switch this over to the crimper. Grr. How am I going to choose the winner for the giveaway? So what I've done in the past is I have a little wheel spinner that I put names on. You click it and it spins. Once that person wins and they're in the chat, I wrote their information down and some of their information, just that they won and who it was, and then they'll email me so I can get the personal stuff. And then the next round, their name gets taken out because they already won. We'll spin the wheel again. And then until the next person. That way they don't win multiple times because that would just be unfair. Unfair. Oh, yeah. There's a plus P. That one's a warm one. Now, what's the diff? Because obviously these are lighter because they're a hollow point. How much do they weigh, I wonder? Let me see. Let me see how much it weighs. Hats, stickers, and t-shirts. We've been saying it for months. Like a long time. Probably 4 or 5 months. I think 360 is a regular gallon. Creator hats and stickers. And t-shirts. So that one's 284.7. 324. Yeah, it's a definitely heavier projectile. Projectile? What about tiles? All right, that one we can put next to the other plus piece. That one too. And then we need to write out what's in this. And tees, yep. 2 different tees. So, because I have 2 different styles. What I'll do is I'll get your info and send it to you as a 100% discount. If you want, that way I can know what size you want. You're gonna have to email me that, because I'll order it like if I'm ordering it for myself, which is my cost, and then I'll have it shipped to your address, whoever wins it. 6.5 of 231 ball, and then we're using a, oh no, this is 6. We're using a 230 grain projectile. Because I don't have those in stock. I don't have the shirts in stock. I do have the stickers and the hats. They're the OG, so hey, they might be worth some more money. They're the ones I ordered originally from what's that place called that starts with an A? Amazon. 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 AC's kicking on. Someone made some noise over here. Here you guys are. Yeah, we're different angle over here, AT. The Russell and Jerome, I value you guys' opinion on the Lord. Have you guys ever heard of a relationship working between a follower in Christ, follower in the Church of Christ, and a Jehovah Witness? No, there's going to be clashing. At 18, no, it's a controversial. They believe you can get baptized from the dead. Well, so too, some Church of Christ, some of them have some unique views too, but I guess that's yourself, right? Some have unique views. No, I'm trying to remember. I had a friend who used to be joined a Church of Christ. It's actually my mom's friend, but we've known her for years. All right, slide that together. This is full. It's lleno. I think it was. All right. Let's see. I should have a little block. There we go. A little block for putting some more on. We'll just make some regular loads. Yeah, I've only mentioned it like 6 times so far. No, more than that. You know that. 230, 45 is major knockdown. I only need 8. Yeah, so the original FMJs are 230, so I weighed them out to see how much they weigh, because I didn't have no idea. I think the box says they're 230. And so I weighed them. They're by HSM. What's up, Rodney? These ones, I have no idea what they are. I might load a couple of those just for the fun of it. Use them up. I think they're actually for 45 Colts. Especially if they're just a knock bigger. If they're .452, then they're for 45 Colt. Watch loads with AC on. Will change air pressure if you don't use cover. Let's see what size these ones are. It's in inches. No, these are .450. Those are teeny. Those are smaller than the original. I thought for sure they'd be .52 because they're... These are... That's weird. This says they're supposed to be .451. My caliper says they're .440. That seems weird. It's probably my calipers is not the greatest. You know what the traitors, Mike? 444, that's weird. 444 Marlin! Yeah, these say .445. 4445. These semi-wad cutter looking thingies. How many of these do I have? I might just load up a couple of them. Depends. Do I have any 45 Colt? I could load up some 45 Colt real quick. And these thingies. It's just I'm not set up for it right now. I'd have to switch everything over. Which it should be already set to that press. I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 projectiles of those, and maybe about 40 or 50 of them currently of the gold ones, the 230s. Measure lead, not wax. Correct, I'm measuring the lead. They're 0.445. These, though, don't measure 451. I don't know why. They're 444. Makes no sense. Put it out like this. 443, 4435, 444. Because they say on the box 451. And when you put them in the inside of these, I mean, it fits pretty much like that. So maybe it's something with my closing zero calibers. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's why. They were zeroed wrong. That's probably it. It was a negative measurement. Yep, 0.450. So how big are these things? They should be 0.451 or 452. Yep, 0.4515. That means these are for, since they're lead, they're usually 100 thousandths, would that be? Because they're usually 001 higher. Because they're lead. They usually make them a little bit bigger. I actually have more people on that one over there than this one. Little Bear. Yeah, wait, how will we email you? In the description of my channel, you have my email address there, which is desertarmyandmore@gmail.com. Had a low battery one time. Yes, my battery was low yesterday when I started lowering. It was acting funny. Elijah says, like and subscribe. Thank you, buddy. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Let me see here. This one is this the 45 ACP? Yeah, let's put that there. This one is a 45 Colt crimp. That goes in the black container, which is right here. Along with this 45 Colt and 454 Casull. It'd probably work for 460 then, for crimping. And then this one originally had the 45 ACP. Do I have some 45 Colt in here? I think, but I don't know if I have any that are clean. They're one-time firing, so they would be fairly clean anyways. Unless I cleaned a bunch of them, I can't remember. Let me pick these up. Move those over there. Those over there. Take this off. Put that in my stuff there. Every time measurements made with caliper, always close in zero. He said, what's that? Not a whole bunch. Not a whole bunch. There's the sizing die for 45 ACP. Alright, we might need this wrench for adjustments. We'll put that there. Don't need this one anymore. This is some Dillons. Those are muy caro. I got them for cheap, but. Alright, here's the case holder. I don't think these would fit in here. Sorry for the screen over there. It's going to be jerky a little bit. Yeah, that doesn't fit, but this one should. Yep. It also fits 44 Magnum too. This shell holder. There we go. What's up, J-Dog? Sorry. It's like a Desert Army live stream in stereo. You see that, huh? Except they say that one's a little delayed on the tablet. That's because it's slow as molasses in January. I might have ran these through. They actually look pretty clean. January. I'm going to load up 10 of these real quick. And these should be large rifle pistol primer too, 45 Colt. Except there's a few of them that are small. I believe so. Alright, put one in and see what happens. Get one loaded up right away. What's up, Ammo Malcolmist? J-Dog, well. Hey, look what you caught us doing. What you do. I got dual streams going right now, by the way. I just got done doing, was that 20? 20 45 ACPs. This one, let's see. And now I'm doing a couple 45 Colt real quick because I have 10 projectiles I want to put in there. They're like semi-wad cutters. I want to use them up. How we do that? I do not know. Somehow it works. Just yesterday I tried it for the first time. I started live on my phone like normal, and I started live on my tablet over there like normal, thinking it was on my outdoor channel. And it was actually the normal one. And it works fine, so pretty cool, huh? Do 2 lives at once on the same channel. Get double the views. Desert has the best live stream on YouTube. Hey! I don't know about the best. We do try our best. W's in the chat for J-Dog. Thanks for the $2. I'll get $1 of that from YouTube. W's in the chat for J-Dog. He just gave us $1. $98. If you want to spread some more love, there's some more to go around probably, right? So you guys let me acquire that 300 blackout right there that the tablet's leaning against. Yep, it came home with us yesterday. Been waiting to bring it home. No, actually right now, any donations are going towards my van. Unfortunately, the insurance company says we're not covering your windscreen after all on your van because we don't have proof that we messed up on your insurance plan. Therefore, you got to eat the $650 for a new windshield. So, thanks to a couple brothers that did give me some money towards that. Appreciate it a lot. If you don't want YouTube to get any cut, I do have Buy Me a Coffee in my description of my channel. So they only take 5%. YouTube takes 51 in total the other day. They took 51%. You heard me right, 51. In a drought press again. Yep. What's up, Bill? It's awesome. Nothing worse than lose round under full load. YouTube taxing. Yeah. So they took 30% because of, that's their fee for their cut. Then processing and VAT fees and all this other stuff that like Apple charges and other companies, another 21%. So I got 49%. YouTube and all the fees got 51. So it was the day of my birthday or the day before, I can't remember. I was donated $306.98. That was a blessing. Thank you all. And YouTube decided they wanted $154 of it, while I got $152. Gotta love it, right? One of the best, cool. What's up? Rodney's over on his secondary channel, huh? Wish I could help. Like I told people before, every dollar helps. That $2 helps. Sure, I'm only getting $1 of it, but we learned 2 things with new camper. Battery is dead and fridge fan is not working as advertised. Probably need a new one or the power source ain't working. I helped towards a 50 BMG goal. I don't know how to put little goals on the top. I used to have goals built in on the bottom. They disappeared like 3-4 months ago. I don't know how to turn them on. Maybe my tablet has them. Let's see. Highlights. It doesn't have that little target goal. They disappeared a long time ago. Cash App is better than YouTube. Yes, because Cash App doesn't normally charge anything. So you could help with that too. And I have that in my description. I don't have a link currently. I was trying to make. Yeah. And Mercury wanted $3,500 a year. I had Mercury for a little bit for commercial insurance. Again, that's full coverage. And what I was told, I was supposed to be getting full coverage, 0 deductible. So that's what I figured it was. Well, then when I go to use it, it's nothing. And YouTube, there's more than 0 people in here, okay? It just cleared itself out and said there's 0 people in the chat. Isn't that weird? 0 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 more. World Trump cool. Isn't that you, Rodney? This one over here says I have 3 people in the chat. It's a totally different stream. Even Venmo might be an option. They take only 1% or something. They actually take nothing if you let them, or maybe it is 1%. Yeah, I think you're right. in general. This one's a plus P round, this one. It's a small primer. This is a plus P. I want to separate that one. I don't want to shoot that one. And then, yeah, Buy Me a Coffee is only 5%, and Cash App normally is nothing. They usually don't charge a thing that I remember. Okay, is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we got 10. Need the lid. Thanks for the gold coin, Tennessee Tactical. What's happening? I just got done reloading about 20 45 ACP, 23 grain projectiles, and I'm loading up 10 semi-wad cutter looking 45 Colts. I just got to remember what my loadings were. Let me turn this way so YouTube doesn't accuse me of touching something. I'm not. I'm just looking. I'm grabbing some an ammo box that's next to something they don't want me touching. 45 Colt. Here we go. Here's some loads I did the other day. Thanks for the flower and thanks for the coins. Much appreciated. Is anybody in this chat talking? No, it don't look like it. So we've got... Okay, so this is a different powder, though. So I'm going to have to look this one up. And I need to weigh that. I need to weigh these... These projectiles are definitely smaller than what I was using, because I was using 250 grain projectiles. So it's obviously going to be a different weight of... And it's a different... That's 244 ball. I'm using 231. This is 222 grains. What's these other ones? Let me check. 223.2. What should I measure them as then? They're like semi-wad cutters. 222, 2229, 2219. Some of them the wax is off. That's probably why. So they're probably supposed to be 220s. Let's get my reloaders book for 45 Colt. These are like a semi-wide cutter. There's a 215 and a 225. Those are cast. Here we go. They're probably supposed to be 215s. So I need a certain amount of grains in them. Of 231, if I want them on the hot side. Everything will clear. 6.8. There we go. And then our overall length needs to be, that's for cast, flat nose, 1.65. 1.6, where's my calipers? Rodney's over on this one now. What's up, buddy? Bill says the other one has a better view. Yeah, unfortunately, it moves around a little more because it's on the table. Was showcasing my military collection. Nice. Did my first live stream yesterday. Got 1 sub, but somehow like 600 views. Yeah, I haven't had 600 views in a while. I think the other day I did get one that was 8 something and another one that was right around 600. It was right. I think it was when I was rappelling off the mountain. TH says, hey, Russell. Russell, what happened there? I think the translator decided to translate to a bad word. I know you wouldn't use that word. It's weird. It automatically changes to a bad word. What's up, Bo Both? See a whole lot of goodies. Yes, sir. Goody goodies. Thinking about getting a reload set up for my obscure military calibers. Get your stuff for like reloading dies and presses. Facebook Marketplace. If you can't find the right dies, get yourself some Lees off of Amazon. They're pretty cheap. Other one is a better view. We'll showcase them today. Okay, well, we have to go finish doing my laundry and do the dishes. Have a good night. See, Creator. Thanks for coming by, brother. Have a great night. Who, me, DH? You too, Russell. Been wearing my Desert Armory hat and my Tactical Cool Hawaiian shirt everywhere. Nice. Call me, buddy. Thanks. Are you ignoring me? No, I'm not. I'm reading the chat. I was way behind. Creator, good night. But I only had like 10 or 15 views at a time, so seeing 600 was odd. That is impressions. So 600 people came in and out of your live throughout your live. I don't swear. Yeah, it just automatic translated it to the F word, and I was like, that ain't you. How was your day? It was pretty good. Translation tried to together all banned. I know, right? I was like, that ain't you. You don't use that wording. So I'm probably going to have to adjust the placement of this because these are smaller projectiles. Let's see. We need the pusher for these. It should be this one. We got 2 people over there watching. If you're new to the channel, appreciate you coming by to Desert Armory More, where we do cave exploring, mines, hiking, shooting, rappelling down cliffs, all sorts of cool stuff. If you like this stuff, consider subscribing. It's free. We do have a giveaway coming up in 3 days. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers. If you like that type of stuff, I appreciate you coming by. Well, that really spreads these things. There's 1/6 something. One 6.2 is where I want it. Looks like they kind of hover. Like both lives. There you go. You know, an older lady has a setup she's offing, even with a brass cleaner and powder and dice for 303 Brit and such. I don't know what to offer her. It depends on how much powder there is. Brass cleaner, like the vibrator type, like I have, it's a big old bin like this tall. We can put dry in it, or is it the rolling type you can put wet? I don't know. My mama would wash my mouth out with soap. She was still alive and roll around in her grave, huh? Russell trip was survivable, good. Made it home. Yeah, there you go. He made it home, folks. That's all, folks. I have to really watch these things. They set in there a little bit too deep. That die push on it a little bit harder than I'd like. There we go. That's not right. It did 6.6. I need 6.8. Yeah, the round bin thingy and a couple cans of powder. 1 pounders or 4 pounders, 5 pounders or 10s? Because that obviously powder ain't cheap no matter where you get it. Unless you get it secondhand like I have. Like from the Gun and Pawn or Swap Meet or something like that. Can't remember, to be honest. Okay. Hey. At least you're honest, as you say. That was not the right measurement again. Enough. There you go. Got like 100 pounds. Sorry, the both of them are not. Something's happening with the feed, and I lost a whole bunch of people just now. Want to try your load in 45 Colt, board of cowboy loads. I'm making some right now. They aren't cowboy loads. These ones right here are probably about the same as a 45 ACP, maybe a little hotter. Let me see. These are 8 grain. Oh no, these are about maybe a 10 mil, close to 10, not quite a, maybe 357 Magnum to a 10. That's about what these are. There you guys are. Yeah, these are about 357 Magnum to a 10 mil. But you got to make sure your firearm can handle it, because it's starting to get a little on the hot side. The other chat froze. Yeah, I think it restarted again. Can you guys hear me over there? Well, both of them actually were having problems, because I was on cell service and it went to nothing. Then I switched to Wi-Fi. It went to nothing for a little bit. Can you guys hear me over there? Let me refresh it. It says I'm live now. Yeah, there's nobody over there right now. Can we see? Okay, that one I already read. All right, 6.8. What did I do the other 45s? It's over here, and I'm not touching any firearm, YouTube. I'm picking up some box of stuff. They're the same. Okay, these are going to be light then. No, these are 7 grain. Why does that say 8? These are with 244 ball ammo. We're using 231 ball ammo. Well, they're a lighter projectile, so yeah, they're going to be a different weight of appellant or repellent, whatever you call it. Anybody over there? Yeah, there's one person over there. Brother from another one, can I see Zero for being an idiot? I don't know, can you, mate? That's the crimper. I need the setter. I think this is the seat. Yep, this is the seat. This is a crimper, which is a carbo. It's made of carbide. It's an RCBS carbide. Carbo, as they call it. All right, I think I've got a couple more here. Can you see me over there? Can you hear me on the other chat here on the tablet where I'm looking at and pointing at you right there? The one guy in the chat or gal. Only silver cord allowed. I think get eaten by a bear. Unfortunately, we're still looking for a bear. That's hilarious. Okay, we're having problems with a little trickler here. It's supposed to go to 6.8, and it's just not doing it quite. I think because I'm moving the thing too much. Yep, I can hear. Good. So, yeah, the cell service went dead, and I had to go to Wi-Fi, which Wi-Fi runs on a stronger bandwidth. It's a different bandwidth for Verizon cell service, so hopefully that works okay. These are going to be a little hotter than a cowboy load, but not as hot as a 357 Magnum, which is what these are. Because these are 8 grains of 244. What I'm doing is almost 7 grains of 231. It's a little bit lighter. Because it's a lighter projectile. It's only 215 instead of 250. Tafere. Tomorrow I got a ceiling fan to put up. So he's got a fan he wants put up in his patio, his back patio. Someone quoted him $210 to put up a patio fan that's about 9 feet in the air, I guess. I don't know. I said, well, I start out 8-foot ceilings at 80 cheeseburgers. I said, but I don't know how tall your ceilings are. So that's just 90 cheeseburgers. I said, I don't know how tall your ceilings are, though, and how complicated your span is. So that's the starting. As you know, I love you. Yep, Zero's the worst. Yeah, real brothers are like that. I threw all my firearms in a boating accident and in the lake before I would admit Zero's my friend. Allegedly, huh? Hey, what's up, Blonde? Fierro, how's it going? Hi, Desert, and that's funny. Both your lives are next to each other while I was doom scrolling. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know you could do 2 at a time like that. I found this out just yesterday. How's Blonde doing? The Blonde Gypsy. Check her out, guys. She's in the other channel. Check out her channel, The Blonde Traveling Gypsy. She says, hello. Not much, just saw your live. There you go. How's Fierro doing? I am loading some 45 Colt now. Allegedly. Allegedly. I did some 45 ACP earlier. Allegedly. Right, J-Dog? Friend, we family. Gonna need a bigger a lake, or a bigger boat. I'm participating in Zero's monkey business today. It's just too much. Hilarious. Hilarious, my friends. Very funny. That's very funny, my friends. It's so funny, I could tickle myself. It feels so good. You got to talk like this. Sounds like a little brother pouting. He's a little brother just pouting. He just pouting. No, he's going to get his own way. So, did you see my message from Facebook Messenger? What tool are those tools for? What? What tool are those loads for? It is a Cimarron Frontier, kind of like. I don't know exactly what model it is. It's a single action cowboy, single action army. I think when we were reloading the Colt 45, we were doing 235 grain bullet. That was loaded a little hot, and it was in an engraved single action. I have, these ones are a little hot. They're 250 grain projectile flat nose. These are, they're pretty spicy. They're a little less than a 44 Magnum. A 44 Magnum base is what, 700 and something foot-pounds of energy? I think these are about 650. 6 to 650 because they're pretty hot. They're hot like me. That one's sunken a little deep. Dude, stop. Yeah, I know it sounded bad when I said check her out. Sorry, I didn't mean that. That's not what I meant. Pardon me, pardon me. You have to stop it. Stop it right now. She's talking about my very different accents I do. Russell, I see the one from Saturday was out of service till today. He was in the mountains. He's in mountain life, mate. All right, where's my tool? My lit tool thingy bob. Here it is. It's in here. My 45 Colt crimp. Crimpy crimp. Okay, Zero. 45 caliber flat nose. Hog medicine. Yeah, and then these ones are almost like a semi-wad cutter, somewhat. I'm making those right now. These are just some 4.52s that came with a box of 4.51s that I had. There we go. Like a glove. These are a little hot in your cowboy load. Just a wee bit. They're for a pistol. I don't have a revolver yet. I mean, it's for a revolver. I don't have a lever action. I have a lever action 44 Magnum. So I can shoot them pretty hot. That's the only 44 mag I have currently. Because a rifle you can usually shoot hotter than a pistol. Depends what pistol you have, though, I guess. Made chili, it might produce some odors. Probably.
Smash that like button. Have a great night. I'm going to grab a shower and call it a night.
All right. See you, mate. I had a cheese crisp earlier. Quesadilla, sorry. Because it was a double layered. He's going to have an odorous night. Those are some nice looking projectiles. Take a look at that, folks. Doesn't that look nice? Got a little dog hair on it. Right there, those came out perfect. They're almost like a semi-wad cutter. 45 Colt. Be a little hotter than that. These were actually original Fiocchi's. GFLs for Fiocchi. They'll be a little hotter than a cowboy load. Should be. About as much as a 9, probably. Should be about as much as a 9. Because the 45 Colt was about as 380, pretty much, cowboy rounds. Chili are nasty. No, they aren't. Stop lying to yourself. Just stop it. Shut that off. All right, let's rearrange some of these. Oh, you know what? I could load up that plus P, which I don't know. I have a plus P load over here that I could load up. Oh, I just stuck it back in the... I didn't have any more to load for that. It's not the right projectiles. These are hand loads I did a few months back. They're Starline Brass and Fiocchi's, which is GFL. I think that's all for this one. Where'd that marker go? There she is. And then these ones here, let's put these in the front. These are just about a 9mm probably, boom boom. These are GFL and Starline too, it looks like. What's up, Rhodes? How you doing, buddy? Baker, where's Skittles? He's outside. I can fart my roommate. Yep. Let's see here. Gas is 1.25 from Taco Bell. Toco. Baker says, hi. He said, hello. Hello there, mate. So this is 231 ball, and we have 6.8, and those were 215. Can 45 Colt outperform 410 Slug? No. 410 Slug's more powerful. Couple reasons why. One is they're using a rifle, obviously. Sorry, a shotgun. Let me shut off the tablet. The night in here, so appreciate you all coming by. You have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed rest of your life. You never go wrong serving Christ. He's the way, the truth, and life. No one comes to the Father but through Jesus Christ. We'll be back. And I'm going to stay on the phone over there. Did I point it out right? Yep. Hopefully it's working. Okay, it says nobody's in here, but I got full bars. One view? Yeah, one view. One view. How tender. All right, let's see. What do we got? It says nobody's in here, but I've got full bar 5G. So it did reset now, I believe. Let me double check. That helps. Let's see if that helps. What's up, Buster? Yeah, I shut off the tablet because I'm done with working in here for now. I had like 9 or 10 people in there. And I had about 4 or 5 on the tablet. All right, let's go outside. I don't know, something with the cell service wonky tonight. Looks like we might have a decent sunset, or maybe it already went low enough. Sounds like the neighbors are doing some nailing with a nail gun. You can hear it. Skittles, Canela, leave the donkeys alone. Did you get my last comment? The last comment I got from you says Disney Frozen, LOL. And after that was hi, which is after it started back up. And before that was what's best for messaging, Facebook Messenger and Instagram. And I said that Instagram's better, I think. Especially for when you call me for talking back and forth on from Canada to here. What's up, donkeys? What's up, donkeys? Hee-haw. Dust cover, how's it going? I just got outside. We're having problems with our signal today between the cell service and the Wi-Fi. I don't know why. Did you get my joke? Let's see. What was the last thing you said was Frozen. Before that was Taco Bell. Before that was gas is 1.25 from Taco Bell. Before that was... Sorry, my internet crashed. Actually, it was mine that crashed. Canela, stop trying to get in with the donkeys. Train the swamp, donkey. Here, let me get my shoes on. My boots. Canela. Canela. Skittles. How's life? I just got done loading some 45 Colt and some 45 ACP. But life's okay. Has its challenges every day. Just like everybody else. But I'm still kicking. I'm still 6 feet above. What's up, Evan? Not 6 feet under. At least I'm 6 feet above when I got my boots on, at least. I'm not 6 feet without them. With the boots I am. Doggies? No. Stay outside. Stay outside. But yeah, I'm doing some experimenting on some 45 ACP because I've never loaded it before. So I did 10 loads last night. after setting everything up and doing some cleaning and priming. And then I did 20 tonight, 10 of one load and 10 of another. So I have 3 different loadings of 45 ACP. What's up, Respect? Thanks for the coin. Respect, I believe you're new to the channel unless you renamed. We do cave exploring, mine exploring, rappelling off of cliffs into mine shafts. We got a giveaway coming up July 22nd in 3 days. Hats, stickers, and t-shirts. To enter, you just need to subscribe and be in the live 6 p.m. Arizona time on Wednesday. But the hats, stickers, and t-shirts are of our logo. We have a merch store that we've had for about a month now, maybe a little more, close to 2 months. And if you want to enter the giveaway, yeah, you just need to be subscribed and be in the giveaway Wednesday, July 22nd, 6 p.m. Arizona time. Hey, Spencer, this is actually the same one I had running before, unless you're talking about the tablet from the other view. That one I had to shut down. I was having technical problems, and so I'm just running one right now. Thanks for the coins, Respect. He says he is new or she liked and subscribed. Awesome, I appreciate it. Well, we're going to have 1 subscriber on this one at least. Nice. But yeah, we do a lot of outdoor stuff from our channel. So if you like that stuff, check out our channel. We do awesome stuff here. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't like us, so they don't really push us anymore, even though we do stuff people would like. So yeah, they hate us because they ain't us. It smells like someone was mowing the grass. I smell lawnmower clippings. And we got 2 dogs. Canella, she's a German Shepherd. And Skittles, he goes on hikes with me all the time. He's the mascot of the channel. And then we got 2 donkeys. Canella, no. No. Stop, stop, stop. She used to be able to get this open when she hit it. Until I put this in. The neighbor's working over there on something. Canella, stop it. Come here, girls. Come in, come in, come in. What's up? What's up? Canella, no. No. What's up, little one? Hey, Mark. I'm new. What's this all about? So my channel is about cave explorings. I do mines. I do a lot of hiking stuff. I do hunting content, shooting. I post some of my handyman stuff. And hey, stop, Mama. Stop. You stop. Be nice. Sorry, my donkey was being ornery. And we got 2 donkeys. That one's being an ass. It's just being itself. It's being mean to this other one here. It was biting it. Start Desert Armory and more too. I actually already have one. It does not. It's nothing. The only subscribers I have are myself. Did you see the young trans guy that was misgendered by the cops and threw in a hissy fit? I don't know if I did. Time to water the flowers. Okay. Marky Mark, thanks for coming. Canella, stop. No messing with the donkeys if you come in. Come here. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. I just let the doggies in with the donkeys. They're just going to wander to the end usually. All right, let's let the donkeys out. Come on, girls. Come in. Let's go out, little one. Come in. Come. Come in. Yeah, it didn't take off. You're going to go? Yeah, it's called DAAM 2 or something like that. Come on, Mama. Come on. All right, Bill, thanks for coming by, buddy. Appreciate it. I get his ass kicked. A lot of dual meanings. My ass is gonna get his ass kicked. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a pretty sunset. It's starting to get pretty. I don't usually use that word, but for donkeys I do. We're starting to get a sunset here, folks. Slightly raining over there. It's pretty dark from there to over here. Actually, just lightning. And look, there's a little rainbow. You can actually see it better on the phone. Little rainbow right there. Going to buy her a 24 karat gold roses. Really? Checking the GF to Skagit Speedway. What in the world is that? Like and subscribe just because of the joke. Yeah, I don't normally say that type of stuff. But yeah, we hike all in these mountains here. I've been on both of those peaks. I haven't been to the edge of this push ridge yet. Maybe one of these days. I've been... there's a saddle over here, right above the saddle. Let's see if I can find it. Here, I'll zoom in for you. I've been the tip of my finger right there. See that slide of dirt? That's a mine right there.
And to the top of that saddle is a helicopter pad and a cave. I'm going to rappel down in the cave one of these days. I want to hike on that one yet, but here shortly, hopefully actually when it gets cooler in the fall, I'm going to hike all the tops of these. It's called the Crest Trail. It's about 13 miles roughly. It goes from this side here all the way across these. Boom, 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 boom. Probably take a 2-day just to make it fun. That way we can explore mines and caves all through those. It'll be cool. I love the way the clouds are pink. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. And it's definitely thundering and lightning where my sister and brother-in-law live. It sure looks like it's that way. I'm going to buy her that one I read. It's like a dirt racetrack. I haven't seen that style, a Skagit. I've been to the indoor racing ones with little gas motors once. Yep, we're getting some, over there is getting some thunder and lightning. Oh, that rainbow disappeared now. It went low enough. The sun went low enough. But yeah, it's thundering and lightning that way. That's towards, let's see, Tombstone's that way. Bisbee's that way. Douglas is that way. And then Naco, Mexico. And then Nogales is that way. That way's Tucson, Patagonia, and Sonoyta is that way. Skagit Speedway? Yeah, I haven't heard that one. And Wilcox is that direction too. It's more that way in Benson. Yeah, it's definitely raining over there in Tombstone. Skittles? No. Skittles! Don't you go after them. His instincts were kicking in. He was just about to go heal one of them. Skittles, I know, but you can't do that. I need to get your ears checked. He's got something in him. They're bugging him a lot. He keeps shaking his teeth. Look at that. Something bugging his ear balls. It's okay, buddy. Here, come here. Here, you two get penned up in here, huh? Yeah, look. The doggies get penned up while the donkeys run around. Like up and around the corners. Nice. Jackajayet. I went caving with friends when I lived in Pennsylvania. Awesome. Also didn't make it out. Uh-oh. Except, oh, you're still there. He's still in there. Guys, I don't know how he's getting signal, but sweet. Only had flashlights and didn't know what we were doing. Definitely researched and learned how to cave after that. So you made it. Good. I thought you were still in there. I was going to say, you got some strong cell service I want to know about. I would love to do a live in a cave, but you can't. It just doesn't work. Washington State, Rich, but it's a G. Yes, I am Washington State. Oh, you're pretty close to Russell then. He's the province above you. Skittles? No. Skittles, that's a high fence. I don't think you want to jump over that. Skittles is trying to see if he wants to jump the fence. That's about 3.5, 4 feet. He wants to go after the donkeys that are in the yard right now. Oak Harbor, Washington State. Okay. It actually feels pretty good out here. And the sunset's disappearing. It's not as pink anymore. Oh well, it's more orangey rose. Orangey peachy. Yeah, the neighbor's doing something over there. He was cutting stuff earlier, the other day. Oh, we got someone going up and down to Carr Peak right now. There's a road up to the one. Small Island, Oak Harbor. Gotcha. Gotcha, mate. Yeah, Mark, most of the caves I've been to is in Arizona. The one that's not in Arizona I've been to is in Honduras. I lived there for 1 year and 7 months at a children's home, at a mission down there. There was a cave. I can't remember what that Cuervo was called. Don't remember. Yeah, they're running a nail gun. It sounds like a siding nailer. Nice. Nicest place ever. I think you meant to put nicest place ever. Nicest place ever. Skittles, what are you doing, bud? What's up? It's like, what am I going to do? I'm stuck. Skittles, you're acting like you're all super hot. It is not hot. No chasing the donkeys, Skittles. I know that's your instinct to heal the donkeys, but don't do that. The other day you did, and I think you made little bite marks on little one. Leave the donkeys alone, Skittles. He's like, it's my instinct. I gotta go after him. He's sneaking around the one side, looking at him sideways like, I'm gonna get you. Poor Skittles. I need to get his ear balls fixed. Something's wrong with him. He's got some ear mites or something in his ears, Skittles. My little red healer. Come on, Canella. She spooked the donkeys and made a little noise. Come on, Nella. Up on the porch. Up on the porch, Nella. Oh, cool. I have a friend in Bremerton. Bremerton? Never heard of that one. Skittles. What's up, bud? All right. I guess we can go inside, doggies. So you don't keep antagonizing the donkeys. Fierzo says, hi again, Desert. I was just doom scrolling. Debated after working on something just for the power to go out. Mine, the Wi-Fi was having problems and the cell service, so I switched back and forth multiple times, and finally it's working again on cell service. So I shut the tablet off. Basically right next to me. There you go. That's basically right next to me, mate. Basically. Alright, let me wash my hands. I need to put some dishes away that my roommate washed. What's up, Lisa? Lisa Jean. Or Sean, how do you pronounce that? Jean? Thanks for coming by to Desert Armory and More. We do a lot of outdoor content, like hikes, cave exploring. I guess that's technically indoors. Mines and mine shafts. Rappelling down mine shafts, rappelling down cliffs. We do some hunting content and shooting, and here and there we just do oddball stuff while we're on our live, like put dishes away or wash them or do work around for my job. I'm a handyman, so sometimes I'm doing lives doing that and posting stuff on that. But yeah, we do a lot of outdoor nature stuff here on the channel. We also have a giveaway coming up July 22nd, so in 3 days, hats, t-shirts, and stickers of our channel logo. To enter, you just need to subscribe and be in the live that day, Wednesday, the 22nd of July. And be subscribed. That's what you do. It's 6 p.m. Arizona time is when we're starting our lives every night, pretty much. So if you'd like to join us, we'd love that. It's free. Typical Aussie dog. Yeah, well, he's not an Aussie. He's a what did I say? I might have actually said Aussie. He is he's an Australian, but he's an Australian healer. Australian red healer. So yeah, I guess that would be an Aussie dog. Technically. Yeah, I've got 2 dogs and 2 donkeys. So the doggy was trying to go after the donkey, which I mentioned that about 3-4 minutes ago. So maybe the chat's a little slow on catching up. Could be the signal. It's been having problems on my end. But appreciate you coming by, Lisa. Note to group: never be a tiger eye sumac. Total weed. Never buy a tiger eye sumac. It's a total weed. So you can just get it anywhere else. So it's not a real plant, then it's just a weed. Different type of weed, Rich. I love weed. I love it. Do you now? It's like, what's that, Zero? I don't know, some weed. Is it sumac tiger eye or something? I'm Wee Todd Dead. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. How's your evening or morning, depending where you're at? How's it going? Goes everywhere you don't eat it too. If you're wondering what the channel's about, Mr. I'm Wee Todd, we do a lot of outdoor content. Hiking, caves, mines, shooting content, hunting. Check us out. You had a birthday? Wow. Happy birthday, Mr. Rich. Major Rich. It goes everywhere where you don't want it. That sounds like tumbleweeds and sometimes Bermuda grass. It grows when you want a different grass. It grows in its place. Whoa there, what's up with these things? They look kind of funky. Don't know. Now, it's good I'm bringing the dogs in because a huge storm, I think, could possibly roll in. It normally doesn't come from that way, though. I can't touch. Can't touch what?
I can't touch. I cannot touch you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Little boy's New Year, and it kills grass. Grr. Aussie Healer, Blue Healer, Aussie Shepherd. Probably, yeah. My parents have an Australian Shepherd. Yeah, because where's a Border Collie? I get those two mixed up. There's an Australian Shepherd. We used to have that one that was Aussie Border Collie mix, half and half. Yeah, Russell, your chat must be way behind because I mentioned that about 3 minutes ago. You might need to refresh yours. Canella's panting like everything down there. I'm still here just being a lurker. What's new? Until I said allegedly, and then it'll pop out of the shadows. And then J-Dog the lurker, yeah. He's a lurker. He's a lurker and a looker. Allegedly.
Exactly.
Yep, allegedly, of course. Russell Tap and live. Tap and live, tap and live, tap and live. These mice we have in our house keep evading the traps. So my roommate, he went into town earlier and he's going to get, hopefully he remembers, he's going to get sticky traps instead. They keep licking off everything we stick on the traps. We put easy cheese, we put cream cheese, we put American cheese, I put lunch meat, every one of them they're licking off. They're getting smart. Well, I'm getting the Beretta M9A3 this week, so I'm excited for that. Nice, nice. I don't have any Berettas that style. I don't have any pistols that are Berettas. The Beretta I have is the 10 gauge Beretta Silverhawk. That's the only Beretta I own currently. I did acquire a 300. I picked it up yesterday. Is that a 9mm? Yeah, it should be. The M9 usually is. It's the same as like a 92 if I recall. It's just the M9 is a more of a certain mil spec more. 10 mil gauge, that's diabolical. 10 gauge. Yeah, J-Dog, did you see me pulling both triggers? I did a short on it. I pulled both triggers on the 10 gauge. It hits me about 130 foot-pounds of shoulder. Yeah, it knocked me off of one of my feet, and I was balancing on one of them. Had to polish my traps to a hair trigger to get my 4. I usually do adjustments on some stuff. Man, be right back. I got to see that. So, J-Dog, it's been about a month ago or more I posted that, so you're going to have to go through my shorts. You could type in Desert Armory More 10 gauge, and it should pop up with it. But yeah, I'm surprised you didn't see it. That's been posted a while. That one has 1,800 views, I think, and that's all it did. YouTube keeps doing this thing where they don't want to push my shorts any more than about 1,300 to 1,500. It'll take off like this, and then literally a flat nose. Just yesterday, I put one of a carcass of a deer I found while I was hiking. It went like this, just shot up almost straight, and then flat nose at 1,100 views. I did a short about saying, YouTube says we don't get shadow banned? Tell me they ain't lying. What's up, Gothic? I want to shoot it and waste the gas. Don't go through his shorts, LOL. Different ones. How's Gothic Vampire? Appreciate you coming by. How are you doing? Howdy, howdy. What's up, Safety Strap, Pat? What do I do if the gas on my AK runs out? The guy I bought it from, Sid, kind of took my money and drove away. Also dropped it because it basically threw it out the window. Interesting. Allegedly. What's up, Ghost Alex? How's it going? Welcome back. Okay, Flowers Water. He is back. Zero is back. So is Ghost Alex. He's just not there. He's a ghost. His name is Alex, and he's a ghost. Hello there, mate. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming by. Mr. Ninja's back. He says allegedly, too. Oh, boy, Zero. I could twist that one.
I could twist that one, mate. Very much so.
My name is actually Ben. Hi, Ben. Are you a has-been? Or a husband? A has-been, a was-been, a husband? A has-been, a husband, a was-been.
Allegedly.
Actually, no, I've never been a husband. Never been married. Gas and AK means needs no peace done. Probably. Alex just win. I don't want to tell people my real name. You hope you're not a husband. Yeah, I doubt if you're that young, though, because you've been in a lot of other channels. As far as we know, J-Dog never did anything.
Allegedly. He never did anything, because it's all alleged. His whole life is alleged. J-Dog is innocent. He done nothing.
Do you mean like petrol? That's gasoline. Ghost, you could be in Iraq. Can you confirm? There's no way I can confirm. I have no way to confirm. I have no way to confirm, my little friend. There is no way I know how to do that. Ching, 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 ching. At this point, zero. Zero what? Just want to go back to Iraq and be done with this. Yeah, it says it's a gas-operated gun, so I don't understand. It's the gases from when the bullet's fired. There's a type of pressurized gas that'll flow back through a little tube and activate the action where the bolt carrier is on the AKs. ARs are different, but that's usually how AKs are, if I recall. I have one AK and I have two ARs now. I just got another one, a 300. Need to shoot it, but I need some sights on it, some other stuff. We're making it into a build for the channel. Allegedly. Right, J-Dog. Hey, I saw you went live the other day, but I wasn't able to hop on. Sorry about that. Major J-Dog. What's up, Fuzz? If you scream free Dirk, free Darka, I will send $150. Send it first, and then I'll do it. Because last time I did everything you said, and I never saw a cent. That thing almost broke the space-time continuum. Oh, you saw it? Lindsay, it was a simple life. I'd agree. Alex, is your profile picture of your pistol? It looks like a Glocky, huh? Gen 3 or 5. Maybe 4. My profile picture is on my dad's pew-pew. That's gonna sound crazy. But even with all the nightmares and the PTSD and the drinking, life was actually a lot easier. Okay, good. Glad you didn't say yeah. 14 ARs, builds 12 of them. That wasn't me, really. I remember a Fuzz Simpson. Why do you say that, Safety? Because that is what I talk about. Depending on your state, you have your daddy gifted to you when you're 18. That's what it had, a pups. Yes, sir. Just have one AR. That's worth like 10 PSA ARs. Mine is a PSA. I just got it for like 420 beans, a 300. It's a 10-inch barrel, I think. Mot up in the wind. Mr. Fuzz Simpson say, mot up in the wind. Ninja, I agree. I got a 22 for Christmas, and that's what my dad's doing. That's what your dad's doing. He's doing his 22. What? That sounds weird. That's what my dad doing. He do that now. Long time. Sweet. Yeah, I had it on layaway for a while. I did a short about it, members only, for a few days. And then I switched it over to a regular short. It was a while ago, though. Like 2 months ago. That was giving me a 22. Nice. At least in Iraq, I had 11 guys around me that had my back, and I had food to eat, and I didn't have to worry about where to sleep, and what to do. There you go. I did post the super safety of the AR thing. Ran like Forrest Gump. Run, Forrest, run. So I went to a gun show yesterday. Got some ammo. The one guy had full lowers for an MP5 that were full fun switch. 1,250 cheeseburgers a piece. He had 2 of them. But I don't think I can acquire those because you have to have special paperwork. And he said they do not have a drop-in low FRT for those MP5 yet. Please tell me you did not put the super safety in my 460 revolver. No, I didn't. That didn't work for some reason. Alex says, I recommend a 1022 and then have fun spending chore money on customing it. Yep. J-Dog, tell me you did not put this in AR-15. 15 safe to buy banana mags and a scope for it. It's just as good as the real deal. I know, right? You don't eat good at a real deal, my friend. I don't know. I should know. Can we put them in our AK-47? And it is just aim it a full auto. Go there. Ninja, go watch my full short. It go boom boom real fast. Ninja, I have on my 5-inch AR. Dude, that's gonna throw it. My FRT is faster than real full. Some are. Allegedly. It's allegedly faster, eh? Si, senor. All these allegedly's floating around. What is truth? I do not know. With all this allegedly floating around, we do not know what's going around. Mine is allegedly 2-0. That's what they say. They've actually tested them. There's people on YouTube showing it. The thing is, to me, that's just not nice because then they know we got better than the military. And then they block it and we don't have no more. Alex, they're the best and so much good aftermarket things to make it yours. A full M16 is 850 feed rate and FRT is 900. Wow, you're so funny, my friend. Oh, you're so funny. Allegedly. Ghost is also when y'all was saying I was from Iraq. Usually people from there say they're from there and talk very weird. No, that's not what he was talking about. He was talking about how he served in Iraq. Allegedly.
It's raining out there.
Yeah. You get the sticky traps?
No, I got a better kind.
Hopefully not the plastic. They're worse than the wood ones. Allegedly. Roommate just got back from the grocery store. Why are you talking like that? Because I like to talk like this. I do all the time. I talk all sorts of different accents. Sometimes I talk like I'm British. Sometimes I talk like I'm Irish. Sometimes I talk like I'm from Aussie. Sometimes I talk like I'm from Arizona. Sometimes I talk like I'm from way over there. Do I need to FRT the AKJ dog? Convince me. Going is home. Good is home. See that sign, YouTube? Not for SALE. Ever. Alex, I was wondering the same thing. We've not been paying attention. You're just having fun. It's very neat. Can we see Audi guns? I'd be here for 5 hours. Not quite. I've seen you in someone's live the other day that was a Pew Pew live. Was it Tacticals, I think? I think it was Tacticals. Excuse me. You sound like tech support. Allegedly. It wasn't Tacticals. I figured, yep. You were in here the other day, though, I thought. Weren't you in here yesterday, too? I can't remember. Maybe not. I can't remember. outbid on my gun broker bid. Oh no. Well, thank you, Russell. Thanks for the high five. W's in the chat for the high five. Appreciate you. 2A tech support. Yeah. Ninja, you have to get a FIM trigger for your AK if you got a FRT for it. Will Farrell, what's up, Mr. Whoa there? Thanks for the happy poopy, Mr. Safety. Pat. What's up, Whoa 808? Welcome to the chat. So we do a lot of outdoor content on our channel, which is cave exploring, mine exploring, hiking. We do rappelling down cliffs and down mine shafts. We do shooting content, stuff like that. A little bit of hunting stuff. Appreciate you coming by. See, they make SKS FRT now. Might be worth the money. Yeah, I know. Put one in that one right there. They go brr, brr, like pretty quick. What is a FIM? I think he means flame. I think I told you we did end up buying the AK-47 after lots of your bleep online. Sir, your Microsoft account has 500 viruses. I need $5,000 in Apple gift card to help you now. Please, I can help you. You have problems with your Google listings as well. You must pay me another $1,000 in American with gift cards from Apple. Please help. OMG, I forgot. Ninja is Candy. That is Candy, right? Or am I tripping? It is him. Did not ever become friends with J-Dog because you will end up spending 1,200 cheeseburgers on an AK-47. That's how much I acquired mine for, too. It's a Kalashnikov. It's right there. Right there, my friend. Kalashnikov. Call ended. Yep. Starts trolling for fun. Yep. Not gonna lie, I kind of like how the super safeties are push button, like shotguns. It's different, but I feel it flows smoother compared to the switch. Are you talking about for that flip thing instead of a push button back and forth from side to side? That you push from, like here's the lower. You push it, click from one side to the other, click instead of a switch. What's up, Cohen? My Acnoise 800 cheese rally defense feels good. I don't mess with the button or leave it in the middle at all times, allegedly. When J-Dog started telling about AK-47, it reminded me of back in the 90s when they could buy them for like 60 beans. I believe 1200. Why are all your lever actions have a sign that says... It doesn't say safe. It doesn't say safe. It's S-A-L-E, not S-A-F-E. YouTube accuses me of doing that all the time, and so I have signage all over the place, and they still want to accuse me off and on. So that's written backwards. That's why it doesn't look the cleanest, because I wrote it backwards. So the camera here, since it's a front-facing, would read it properly. Ghost can't read. Oh, he's so funny. Laughing out loud. LOL, as they say. No. It was just the wrong angle. You couldn't see it very well. We love you, Ghost. If you guys know where I can get 16 gauge brass shotgun shells, let me know. Every time I go to get them, they're out of stock. For that antique 16 gauge right there I recently acquired. I haven't shot it yet because it's for brass only. What's up, Luke from Dublin? Yeah, picture how a shotgun is a button safety with an AR safety is a switch. Super safeties make an AR have a shotgun style. Interesting. Welcome to the tribe. Oh yeah, just make some out of copper tubing. You'd have to get a round stock. Well, the copper tube would have to be the right size in the first place. I don't know if they make 16 gauge round. And then the bottom end, you'd have to like have to somehow braze it on, and they can hold all the pressure. I don't know. Seen a lot of impressive things and men doing crazy crap with my life. I'll be honest, J-Dog leaving his on the desk to rust the fun is probably the most. That thing, he looks really cool. How that AK is finished. Cohen Riley has best AK triggers. J-Dog's crying, poor guy. What's your favorite rifle, shotgun, and precision rifle and pistol you own? My precision rifle is right here, the 338 Lapua. That's my favorite bolt action I own. It's right here. I'm about 2 feet away from her more. Here's the base of it. It's a Ruger Precision 338. For pistols is my Canik TTI Combat 9mm. For shotguns is my 10 gauge Beretta Silverhawk. And for my semi-autos, AK-47 right there. For the rifles. Revolvers is my 460 Magnum. What's up, best brother? What's up, dude? Reason I haven't been on here in a while is because I broke my thumb. I have to have surgery. Let's see the stock trigger on the Wasser 10 bump fire. Best brother, I'm not even sure who you are. I'm drawing a blank who you are. First AK-47 actually looks really bad. Bleep. Yep, agree, but mine is rubbing the disconnect. Gotta go for a while. Bye. Okay, gotcha. What's up, Chow? Sorry, I also got really tired feeling. What's up, Chow? Thank you for coming. Chow ZX8. How are you? Welcome to the channel. We do a lot of cave exploring. We do outdoor content here, hiking. We do rappelling down mountainsides and mine shafts. We do some shooting content. We've got a giveaway coming up July 22nd, so in 3 days. Hats, stickers, and t-shirts with our channel logo. You just need to subscribe and be in the channel July 22nd at 6 p.m. Arizona time. I'll put your name on a little wheel. And if you guys are chosen, you can email me at my email that's in the link of my channel. It's called desertarmyandmore@gmail.com. Some Asian food yesterday I cannot pronounce, and it was amazing. So yummy. Feeling sleepy, Jerome? Think it's almost time to call it a night? Yeah, pretty soon. Either one living in Missouri. Hello from Missouri. Sorry, I got my ears itching. Yeah, I do need to call it a night soon. I'm just getting too tired. I've been live for I don't know how long because the thing reset multiple times because the power is in and out or something. I don't know what. What's up, Sween Dog? Hi, dude. Are those Marlins on the wall? Actually, those are all Winchesters, but the top one. The top one is a Henry that's modern, which is a 22 long rifle. This one is a 25-35 made in 1900s, 1905, 06. That's a Model 94. This is a Model 92 2520, made in 1910, roughly. This is a 3220 Model 92, made in 1896. And that one with the paper on it is a 44 Magnum from the 70s. It's a Model 94 AE. I also have a 3030 behind me right there that looks like a Marlin 336, but it's a Rossi Rio Grande. Appreciate you coming by, Sween Dog. Sam, I've been deprived for 3 nights on sleep. Camping is great. That was satire, for sure. You need a Winchester Model 97 trench gun. So there was a 97 in a 16 gauge online for a pretty good deal, but it wasn't the trench gun style. Might have still been slam fire, I don't know. But it's a 16 gauge. They wanted 700 something beans for it, especially when battery dies mid-trip. That's why you bring multiple batteries. Am I on tomorrow? Probably. I usually am. We'll find out. I almost didn't tonight, but I promised someone I was going to be on. So if someone said something about they're going to be by tomorrow, meaning today. Dude, I know who I am. Join with if something happens. I got a Marlin 4570 and a JM stamp on the barrel. 4570, nice. I don't have one of those yet. One of these days we'll get a 4570 lever and a trap door. Be nice to get both of those, acquire them. Most of them are quite pricey. 1,200 to 1,500 beans isn't cheap. I would like to get an old 4570, not a modern one. Gave a massive shout out early on, and I mentioned you in it like I said that it would happen. Nice. Thanks, Luke. Don't carry 12 VDC AGM batteries around. Glad you do. 80 pounds is tough. Oh, I don't carry around those type of batteries. My flashlights do not carry those type of batteries. At JM Stantons make it worth about 2,500 cheeseburgers. Wow, that is awesome. Wow. Is that how he says it? Wow. Oh, wow. It's pouring outside. What's up, M. Verdes? Dad, yeah, I came back from getting the milk. You want to come in? Oh, my camper battery. Oh, the camper battery. Yeah, an AGM. Those are heavy batteries. Dad, please come home. The family misses you. Yeah, I'm still getting the milk. I haven't come back yet. Let's see here. I hope that everyone in the chat is minding how you go and that you are all well out there. I think we all are. Do you have a modern lever? Me? Yeah, I got two of them. That one right there is from the 70s. So obviously that's pretty modern. And then we got the 336. It looks like a 336. That's from 2012, 2013. So, yep. Ordering a lithium ion now. They should be a little lighter. Mr. or Mrs. M. Veritas. Thank you for the happy poop. Found one that was a police riot pew pew made about 1920. Crunched around but without the heat shield, and it looked brand new. They wanted 1,000 little Debbies. That ain't bad. Thank you for those happy poops. Hopefully we have happy poops from now on. Yeah, it's raining outside right now. So that storm that I was talking about that was straight northeast by Tombstone area, it must have came over here because it's dumping right now. Candy Cane, he changed his name back. So Y3 picks would be a 300 Win Mag, bolt action, and a single action 44 Magnum and 12 gauge. Nice. So if crap hit the fan, that's what you grab. Mine would be my AK, right there, right there. Probably not, maybe an AR, but it's an AK can outlast an AR when it comes to dirt and junk and rebuilding it on the fly if something has a problem. I did a 12 gauge shotgun pump for the shotgun, and then for distance, I'd probably use maybe my plastic stop 308 or something like that. Thanks for the happy poops. Talk about a lever gun with like M-lock handguard. Safety, that is sacrilegious. That's called the tactical levers, and unless it's a wood stock like Wooks with all that stuff on it too, because they do make wood stock Wooks with those little M-lock hooks up, then I'd be interested in it. But to me, a lever action does not need mag pull and all this tactical stuff on it. That's sacrilegious. Thanks for the happy poop. What the bleep with the poop? Yeah, it's gold happy poop. It's even smiling and shiny. Hey, DA, hope you've been well. Nice to catch you again. What's up, Sir Bill? Sir Blythe? Been a while. I'll let you go, Jerome. Catch you tomorrow if you're about, and be sure to get yourself to bed soon. Thanks, Luke. You have a good day over there in Ireland. Happy poops. So getting short. I'm very familiar with the AR and M4 platform, obviously, but not. Go-to would be a 300 Win Mag, bolt action with 26-inch barrel and a muzzle brake with 3x9s. Nice. Battle craps. Yeah. Well, you guys are going hard at it. Appreciate you. You guys are competing with each other. The other day, YouTube gave me 4,000 joules. So I was giving laughing discos out to people all over the place. I finally ran out. I ran out of joules. I had 4,000 they gave me. Or was it 4,500 or 4,200? It was a lot, whatever it was. Appreciate those donations, those little joules, guys and gals. 10 people in the chat. We got 34 likes. Your end probably says 35. Double tap the screen, guys. What is your go-to zero? I don't know what his go-to is. Who knows? I do not know, because I'm very lost. M. Veridius. Thank you so much for all those happy poops you gave. I like the Marlin 4570 with the Ranger Point Precision and the SRO. Poops are 10, so they wanted battle craps to happen. Yep. You carry a Zastava CZ999. Cool. I have a Zastava CZ M70, I think it's called. It's 32 ACP. It's kind of heavy. I recently got it. I've shot it once, about a month and a half, 2 months ago. Candy, whatever's close. Yep, exactly. It's a 32 ACP I have. It's called an M70. It just looks, it's the same name as the M70's AK. Jerome, I dropped 5 in Cash App. Well, thank you, Zero. I really appreciate that. Sure enough, Cash App received from Mr. Zero for better than happy poops. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Jason Brown started following me on Insta. Nice. I have 600 and something followers over there now. Just getting closer to that 1,000, folks, so I can do lives on Instagram. Poop as a gift is crazy. I know, right? It's like, here, take this happy crap. Well, thank you for the Unk Alert. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, M. Veritas. I would put a goal thingy up here, but unfortunately my goals disappeared a while ago. Haven't figured out. They're gone. I reported it recently. They've been gone for like 3 weeks. No, 3 months. Porky the Booty Bandit. How's it going? Hi, pal. Are you the same Booty Bandit that was around a long time ago? Thanks for the stars. Sometimes I sleep with the M4, and sometimes I sleep with the 3030, and sometimes I sleep with a bolt action. Vanilla ice cream. Not happy poops. I know, right? Whoa there. What is that? A super loot box. Never saw it before. That looks so cool. Thank you so much for the super loot box. That is awesome looking. Thank you so much. Do you ever shoot clays? Not very often. I have a hand flinger. It's usually something we do as a family get together, like Christmas or Thanksgiving. Whoa there, what is that thingy? It's called a tube dancer. Thank you so much for the tube dancer. Don J. Guess what? We were just loading 45 ACP a little bit ago. We did another 20 tonight plus 10 long Colt 45s. Oh, we're just chilling here, being very thankful for the stuff that's been sent my way, the 1,800 joules. We usually do clay shooting on Thanksgiving holidays. Yep. Ooh, nice wet grain. 230, just for the they're the 230, which is the normal grain weight for 45 ACP. And then for the I had in the box I got, there was 10 semi-wad cutter looking things for 45 long Colt. So I did 10 loads of those. There was 10 of them in there. I was using 231 powder for those 45 ACPs. Shoot 175 yesterday because I'm getting ready for a big competition. 175 grain and a 45 ACP? Those are pretty light. It'll look like a FFL for acquiring pew-pews. Yep, exactly. Work in progress. What's up, buddy? How you doing, Work? What's the word? What's the word, Mr. Work? No, 175 clays. Oh, well, I usually get a box full, and we usually go through about a quarter of each time. Thought 45p was like 230 grains. That's what they are. They're 230 grains. The 231 is the type of accelerator I'm using. 231 ball. Thanks for the trophy. Thank you so much for that. Sent soccer trophy. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. W's in the chat for that. And here is some clapping hands. Thank you. I don't know why my love jumped back to the beginning. Your love did? What in the world's that? Oh, live. Wow, we're getting a lot of stuff from you, mister. I really appreciate that. Or missus. I don't know what you are. I really appreciate it. Whatever you go by. Thank you so much. I'm honestly not that familiar with the 45 ACP, even though I have one. We've got two. We have the 1911 mil-spec. We wore it for Thanksgiving. Sorry, for 4th of July. We had to support the U.S. And we were running some hollow point Borns plus P's in them. Heavy hollow points. And then I have a Colt single action army that I can change the cylinders out and shoot 45 ACP in them. Thank you for the stars and the happy poop. M. We'll just call you M. How's that sound? Is that okay? W's in the chat for M. They donated 1,000, probably like 1,200 worth of jewels. If it was direct, that's about $21 because I have 2,100 jewels. Normally that would be, if it's a direct, I think it's $21, but unfortunately YouTube takes a 30% cut, so it'll probably be more like $15. My coach had a bunch of squibs with Federal Top Gun number 8 shot. Let's see, do I have any of those? How do you get squibs with a number 8 shot shotgun? They're not gonna squib, they're balls. Are you pulling my leg, Cohen? You almost had me there. I'm just about to look for Top Gun, and I'm like, wait a minute. I have some Top Gun, I just got it. Where's it at? Top Gun 410. I just picked it up yesterday at the gun show. I don't think you can get a squib in a shotgun, can you? How would you? It wouldn't work unless it's a slug. Oh, the wadding. At least you can get it out pretty easily. What's up, Bub Chirp? Barbecued some pigeon today. Really? I've never had pigeon. I shot it was a little bitter. I think I need to cook it longer. That medium rare pigeon meat isn't the way to go for sure. Sometimes with that, wouldn't you want to soak it in salt, possibly? Squid the wad gets stuck. Yeah, I've never had wadding get stuck. Thankfully, though, wouldn't it, if you did have a wadding squib, wouldn't the next load just fire it out? Possibly, because it's soft? I don't know. I wouldn't want to chance it. But yeah, here's the Top Gun I got, a 410. Let me turn on my light. Some Top Gun 410 7.5 shot. I got this for 10 cheeseburgers. It's a full box. 410. And then I got this huge thing with 410 and 16. And it has a couple 28s in it and one 12 for $12. Can't beat that. Push right out the old wadding. Yeah, it probably would pressurize it too much. What's that? Got it. Thanks again, M, for those donations. Yeah, I've never had a pigeon. Dove. I just cooked some dove up the other day. I let it sit in the fridge too long. I think that's what messed it up. I should have soaked it in salt water, and it tasted weird. So I didn't... I thawed it out, and I think I either let it sit in the fridge too long, thawed out. But yeah, I should have soaked it in salt water first. The shot went like 15 feet, and the wad got stuck. He had an auto loader, so it didn't cycle. You're welcome, brother. Yeah, thank you so much. It means a lot to the channel. People like you, when we did donations, encourage us to keep going on, because since YouTube crashed a lot of our channels, including mine, shadow banning it, and we got proof and everything, they don't care. They just say that our channel's doing fine, nothing's wrong with it. It makes us want to give up. And I know like 3 or 4 channels that gave up because they kept getting suppressed. And I've thought about it a couple times, but I keep telling people, nope, I'm not going to give up. And when we get donations, that really helps. Really appreciate it. Brantley, what's up, buddy? Never give up. Oh, wait, that's never go back. Never go back. The little saying. That's a part of a song, I guess, huh? Well, look at that. I just realized Dylan Precision for Dies is made in Scottsdale, Arizona. I did not know that. Now you know. New style die set, 45 ACP. They work pretty good. I had to flip the one end for end when I was running the round nose instead of the semi-wad cutter looking thing. Sounds like a dirt bike. Possibly. Yeah, don't forget about our giveaway. We have July 22nd in 3 days. Hats, stickers, and t-shirts. To join, you just need to be in the live and subscribed. If you're a member of the channel, you get an extra entry for free if you're a member of the channel, which starts at $1.99 a month.
Bishop fell before church today, so I have been at the ER all day. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I post farm shorts that get 1,800 views and gun shorts that get 60. It's constantly that way. Exactly. So I just did a short that's about 8 seconds long of me showing a carcass of a deer in a wash. And I did another short explaining what's going on with it. It literally, the curve of my of the graph goes like this, whoosh, almost a full straight up. And then guess what? Guess what YouTube did once it hit 1100? Clunk. They put a flat line to it like the person passed away. So I did a short about it explaining, tell me YouTube ain't lying. When it was going perfect, like it was on for a high jump, probably, who knows, 50,000 views maybe. It literally was going up almost straight up in the sky. They cut it off at 1100. Flatlined. Tell me YouTube ain't lying when they say we aren't shadow banned. I just did a short about it, talking about it. It's about 15-second long short. That is total shadow ban. That's just me hiking outside, and I'm down a wash showing a video of this carcass I found of a deer. And I have it like in an Irish accent or something like that. I think we found ourselves a dead deer, or something like that. There it is. That is total proof. They're probably going to try to delete that video. But you know, they have been suppressing even my outdoor content. I have only gotten like 500, 600, 700 views on them. Versus there's a couple that squeak through, like that one got 1,100. The two of the tarantulas, both of those have 1,300 something. You're a shadow warrior, yep. You could see my analytics, you would freak out, and they cap the farm stuff too. Mine used to be out of this world, like it was awesome. My analytics were crazy. I would get like 250,000 views a week. It was crazy. Well, not 250,000 views. I would get 250,000 every 28 days, roughly. And then all of a sudden, yep. If they would have never shut off my channel, pretty much just like a switch, I would probably have close to 25 to 30,000 subscribers. I'd obviously be making more money too, which they would be making more money as well. So they're shooting themselves in the foot. Yeah, it was crazy. If you could see, okay, that one, he's like, no way, no way. His name is Noé, which means Noah in English. Noé. That's my brother-in-law's name. It means Noah. Anywho, yeah, YouTube hate us because they ain't us. And they're just shooting themselves in the foot. Because if they would push it so we make more money, they would make more money. It's like a reverse business. It doesn't make any sense. Like if you run a business, you don't suppress the business to make it more profitable. You accelerate it. YouTube does hate you. Yep. What's up? Brandano. Cliff. What about a Cliff? I repel down some. I get 250 views a month. Ha ha ha. 250. I get that in a day. I'll probably get that in this live, hopefully. I don't know. What time is it? Almost 8:30. I'll end it here shortly. Oh, you should get a little bit more once you do lives. It depends what your lives are on. They just don't push the content like they used to unless you're doing something stupid. Like dumb actions, doing inappropriate stuff as a female, which is dumb because I report all that stuff. It's not supposed to be legal, but they make billions of dollars on that stuff. Probably every year. What else? There's just the dumb stuff is what they push. They don't push wholesome content hardly at all anymore. You know, if they did, they'd be making even more money. I'm at 32 subs and don't post as much as I should, but I went from 1,800 views and 2 subs on a short, and now I'm at like 1,000 views and 0 subs. My channel gets 2 million views a week. Nice. In total, I have 1.8 million views. In total of my whole channel, supposedly. That's pretty inaccurate, though, I'm sure. That'd be 25 a month for people that need help with math. I think I had like 1,700 followers at one point. No, the most I've ever had was 8.
right now. 8,200. It might be 8,230 right now. I think I got one subscriber off the tablet. And I think I got one the other day. We got at least 2 tonight. 2 people said they subscribe. Your channel gets 2 views a week. I thought you just said it got 2 million views a week. Exactly. Right on, friends. Excuse me. Thunder. Uh-oh. I was just thinking of something. Well, you two should be in here. Sorry about that, pups. Forgot to let you in. Hopefully they weren't bugging me. Skittles. I'm holding strong at 53 subs, LOL. But now you can go live. That's nice. So if they drop it, it doesn't matter. You're already registered. The person that looks at Rhodes' content is Mason's mom. Yep. Rhodes, you get attacked by 2 kangaroos and emus every day. Nobody likes my content. I gave up on YouTube. I don't even know what you do. I've never gotten your alert, so maybe I'm never turned on to yours. I don't know. That could be it. I just looked and I'm at 40K channel views. 40,000? There you go. I don't know. I think my outdoor one has about 150K maybe. Do you have emus in Australia? Because I feel like they don't. Rhodes is an Australian multi-crypto millionaire. What's happening, J-Dog? Canella, no. Stay in the room. Don't be scratching the door. What's up, he says. He says. Australia lost a war to emus. I heard about that. 54K views. 31K are from one short. Go figures. That's the thing. You get these people who have a teeny little channel. One short gets like 1 million views. And that one short pretty much made their channel. Like, my whole channel with all my content, I doubt if it's calculating right, supposedly only has 1.8 million views in total. It's got to have more than that, though. If I would calculate them all up, I'm pretty sure it'd be higher than that. J-Dog is cringe. Yeah. Sup, Brantley? Rhodes is a person that started Bitcoin. I don't think a lot of people know that. He literally started the crypto business single-handedly. Allegedly. Right, J-Dog? Allegedly he did. This is how I should talk in my lives. It might make people subscribe. I don't know, maybe. Does it make it sound like I'm somebody weird or something? I don't know. Sometimes it really helps if you put your eyebrows and move them around like this. I'm back, he says. Most of the people that make money on here don't grind. They just get lucky. Or they wiggle their butt in front of the camera and make thousands, which is totally uncalled for and not even legal in YouTube guidelines. He did. Rhodes was the Prime Minister from Australia for 23 years consecutively. That means in a row, by the way, for those who do not know what consecutive means. It means in a row. I don't know why it's an oddball year. I do not know. What in the world's all that racket? Yeah, that's true too. Allegedly. Yep. I'm offended, my channel member. I am offended, I'm channel member, and you've never watched my channel. Hurt feelings. You're funny. Talk about how you love Dems and they will push your stuff. I love Dems. Dems are so nice. Start pushing my content now. Oh, look, I just got 10,000 people in here at once. No. Rhodes is going to go fight a 350-pound, 9-foot-tall spider in the outback now. Yep, with his safari hatchet and hat on. What is that guy listening to? I think it's a little airplane simulator. Yeah. Well, I've been on, I think, over 2 hours now, guys. Probably going to shut off the live. Appreciate you all coming by to Desert Armory More. Don't forget to tune in July 22nd, 2026 at 6 p.m. Arizona time. We have a giveaway. Hats, t-shirts, and stickers for a giveaway of how awesome you guys have been to the channel. We did hit our 8,000 subscribers about a month ago, or maybe a little over, close to 2 months. And I said I'm going to do a giveaway at 8,000. So hope to do another one at 10,000. We'll see. Appreciate you all. You have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed rest of your life. You have a good one. And you can never go wrong serving Christ. He is the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father but through Jesus Christ. Have a good one, folks. Thank you all for coming by. Thank you so much, Em, for the 2,000 jewels you gave me, and for Pat for giving us the other 100 or more. Thank you for the $2 that were donated. I forget who was that gave us that. Thank you all for the likes. Appreciate you all again. See y'all. Bye for now. Till next time, folks. Bye-bye. Bye.